Ben Johnson, Ryan Poles, and the Chicago Bears are setting up a genius NFL draft strategy, and I felt like I needed to share this with you guys.
You guys have the 10th pick today. Is it easier after the moves that you guys made? Is it easier to prepare for that 10th pick knowing that you can get the best player available instead of drafting for need?
Yeah, listen, I think we have a lot of flexibility when it comes to that pick. I said it to somebody earlier today. Ryan, Ian, Jeff King, myself, Dennis Allen, Declan Doyle, we spent some time over the last couple of weeks, just us in a room watching some of the top draft picks potentially, and how we liked them, how we viewed them. And so we feel like there's going to be a lot of good players available with that number 10 pick. And honestly, right now, I couldn't tell you if it's going to be offense, if it's going to be defense. There's a lot of candidates in mind right now that could help us. The moves we made in free agency, I feel like really helped us be flexible to where we don't have to pick necessarily a certain position at that spot.
But someone told me to expect the unexpected from Ben Johnson, and that he may go out and get a running back or tight end.
Is 10 too early for a kicker? Is that too? No, I'm just kidding.
Now, first of all, Ben Johnson and Ryan Poles have already done a great job. Before we get into the NFL draft, I just want to give them a round of applause, a little bit of just a massive shout out for adding what they added, right? Not only do you bring in Joe Tooney, who I believe is going to be such a massive pickup for this offensive line, you also add Jonah Jackson, a versatile guard who can play both left and right guard, but also move over to center if you need him to as well. And then you add Drew Dahlman, probably one of the best centers available in free agency this season. Now your offensive line suddenly looks really, really good. Dynamic, versatile, experienced, which is huge. You still have DJ Moore, you still have Rome Odunze, you add Zacchaeus, to Caleb Williams, and now it gives them a lot of room, a lot of flexibility to do whatever they want. Now, there's a couple of numbers I really want to point out to you guys. Last season, the Bears ranked 26th in the NFL in yards per carry, which is pretty damn terrible, right? And this stat alone is going to drastically improve with the offensive linemen that they've added. But they also rank 32 in NFL sack percentage allowed to a quarterback. I mean, 10.7% of the time, Caleb Williams was being sacked, which is unbelievable. I mean, dead last in the NFL. So the offensive line improvements drastically improve that from day one going forward. Now, Ben Johnson just did an interview yesterday where I feel like he kind of gave us a massive hint in terms of what they would like to do at 10. And like we said before, there's a lot that's going to be available. A lot of players that a lot of teams are going to be high on. And Ben Johnson, with his mindset, his offensive creativity, there's a couple of guys that I really like, and let's talk about it.
He's the definition of a football player.
Yeah.
And, we did a cool little exercise a couple weeks ago with Ryan and Ian and Jeff King and myself, and also the coordinators. So we had Dennis and we had Declan, and we watched a number of the, call it 20 to 30 of the top prospects in this draft. Tyler got up there, and to me, what I always remember is Dennis Allen speaking up about how much of a headache it would be to go against a player like that. Not only is he a tenacious football player, he blocks, he runs hard, but the fact that you could put him in the backfield and do some wildcat with him, he felt like that was kind of unique and would give him issues that he doesn't put in.
Now, I'm not going to lie. Ashton Jeanty has always been someone I've loved as a prospect, and although he would be a nasty fit in Chicago, is he the biggest need for them, and would he be the smartest decision? Probably not. Would I like it with Ben Johnson? Yeah, I mean, that would be so exciting. DeAndre Swift, Ashton Jeanty, Roschon Johnson might be the best running back core in the NFL, and it might not even be close. I mean, that would just be super exciting. However, I do understand there's other needs, right? There's other areas that they could drastically improve in by just going out and picking up a different position. And although I would love them drafting GT, Ben Johnson just mentioned a name that I think would be, man, dynamic for this offense.
Kind of what I try and be as a football player is unselfish, and I feel like, whether it's catching 15 passes in a game or having 100 run block reps. That's, going to do either of those to the best of my ability. And if we win, I'm going to be happy either way. And that's kind of the way I approach the game. And I think what makes me is a trait about me that I think is a good one.
And I mean, if we're being honest, guys, Tyler Warren would be electric. I mean, not only is he epic in the running game, he's a great receiver, right? His catch radius is insane. His physicality at 6'6". I mean, look at this run block, okay? And this is my favorite thing about him. He's a guy that can line up in line, right? Out with the wide receivers if you really need him to, but he's gonna block. A guy you can play 3 downs. 3-down tight end. Now, don't get me wrong. I think Cole Kmet is a nice little vertical threat. But, man, Tyler Warren is a different beast. Works through the whistle and will never, ever stop. Okay? Relentless type of motor. A guy on every single play you can count on to be in the right spot. That's going to know the playbook. That's going to know what he needs to do. And ultimately is going to help teams succeed. And for the Chicago Bears to add that alongside DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, DeAndre Swift, and then, hey, maybe you in the second round go take a Travion Henderson. The crazy thing about this team is the flexibility of what they can do in the draft. Man, it is scary. Now, I'm going to break down a little bit more of his highlights in just a second. Before we dive in, make sure you guys hit that like button if you want more Chicago Bears updates. Whenever I hear rumors, I like to get on here and tell you guys a little bit about them. So hit the like button if you want more. Also, more importantly, comment down below P2 if you guys want more of these type of videos, more breakdowns. This will help me understand that not only are you guys enjoying the videos, but you want more, right? Also, subscribe to the channel, guys. It is free. It does not cost anything to join the family, and we will be covering Chicago and the Bears throughout the rest of the offseason, free agency, the draft, minicamp, rookie minicamp, OTAs, training camp, everything. We got you guys covered, so make sure you guys join the family. So here we go. Now, we showed you a bunch of his ability to block for the running back or even block for the quarterback in certain situations, right? But this dude's also a very good receiver as well. We're going to see him act like he's going to go block, and then he's going to attack that seam. Ball is going to be out quick. This guy's very, very reliable. Great hands. Great versatility, has improved consistency throughout his career in college thus far, and the dude's a competitor, right? One thing that you need in an NFL player is someone that wants to be the very best, wants to be coached, wants to learn how to do things better, and this is a guy, again, look at these seams, right? Get him the ball early in plays, especially when you're able to establish the run, get these second level defenders to, bite up or just stay stagnant for just a second, allowing him to hit that second level early and often. Again, very, very big, and to have a tight end like this, it could mean the world to any offense in terms of versatility. And again, the fact that he can not only line up, right, block the C gaps, which are huge, but also can line out wide. Kind of reminds me a lot of Brock Bowers. Maybe not as high as a ceiling as Brock Bowers coming out of college, but this dude is dynamic in every single way. And truly, if the Bears were able to get him at 10, which I think they will, I think he'll be there. I don't know what to say. I think it's going to be game-changing. So, let me know in the comments what you guys think. What position group should they target? Is it tight end? Right? Is it running back? Where should they target defense? Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.